Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon A-Chain.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing left sideline there. But it's incomplete. Well, such a great week 1 matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these 2 QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hey. Home to trips right. Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Whoa. Hey, Ray.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. In motion left comes Williams. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Braxton Berrios deep for Miami.
This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
3rd and 4.
In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Crowd right.
Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass out left, and it's Johnston. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert now. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands I do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivate ambiguity, yes? Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the L.A. Chargers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On the return, it's James. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the rookie, Quentin Johnston. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Williams being motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Baylor tight. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Go.
Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 at the 41.
20 TX.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, Hill. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say,
"It got his man complete. He's by himself, Keenan Allen, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 85 yards.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career low.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Go ahead.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
75 yards.
and the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
3rd down and 13.
21. 12. Hey, Kappa. Why did
Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tua now on first down. Throw caught by A-Chain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Tua to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 8. It's second and 4.
20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe getting a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Rolling to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Tua.
They set up the screen to H.A.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Again, Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. Let's go. Hey. Set.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and he delivers a big play here for this offense.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football. To the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Tua now on 1st down. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man here, it's Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Center's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Let's go. Crowd right.
In motion right is Johnston. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here comes Berrios. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
In motion, Hill. On first down, Tagovailoa. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tuipulotu. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tua going to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
In motion, Hill. Tua to try again on 2nd down. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
All right, let's go.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A-Chain. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Henley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Right. 20, TX. 3, kick. Tempo 3, kick.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
Now Tua. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And Johnston sent in motion. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Herbert off of play action. Completes to Johnston here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Herbert. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In motion, Hill. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Watch an Oscar! Watch an Oscar! Out!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
Home to try. Go.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 16. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready.
It's Eckler again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9.
You're not. Hey, OP. Set.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a give running left is Eckler, and he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Turbo 2, ice jab, turbo.
2 and now on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Solo left Zion.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So, for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. So, for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.